Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Bortles now on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Green 90. Green 90.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Divisional round against the Steelers. Big game for Fournette. Over 100 yards, 3 total touchdowns.
What I like the most about it, not just the stats, right? I mean, 109 yards. You mentioned the 3 total touchdowns. But he got dinged a little bit in the game, able to come back and still run hard and impose his will on that game. That was a big deal for Leonard Fournette and, of course, for his team.
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Fournette, a first down carry. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Bortles. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw, it's Bortles. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing now is Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 1:52 left to play in this 2nd quarter. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Bortles going to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Bortles now on 1st down. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Fournette running right. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
There we go now. Z.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Now he's flushed and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Freeman again. And some room to maneuver. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 77 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? What if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit?
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere. Yeah,
you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down...
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 32-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw is Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt